Good evening. My name is Hans Rogemoser. I live on 2140 Hummingbird Lane in Somerville. And I appreciate this commission is listening to the people out there. And my problem is this rate increase. I mean, in this economy, when a lot of people are out of work, including myself, I've been out of work for 2 years as an industrial engineering technician. Our industry is going somewhere. The plants are closing down. People are out of work. They are on fixed incomes, have no income. I'm between Social Security and working too young to draw Social Security, too old to get a job. And because the industry is now in China, that's another book. But I feel companies like SCE&G, they are totally out of touch with the times. When the inflation is basically less than 1%, they're going up 10%, and other stuff, of course, is going up. And how do you think people are going to pay for this? I mean, the timing has already been mentioned before by other people, how bad the timing is. Why not wait for something better? And then that brings me to something else. What about renewable energy? Why not look at that for a change? Primarily solar energy and wind energy. And that's my belief. They're not looking at that, and because they're already stuck in the system they have. But we have to look at alternative renewable energy as well. Alternative is a good word. But yes, but still, I think out of touch. And how do you expect people to pay? I'm almost burned up from all my savings and all that, and I got, I guess, 2 more years to get into Social Security if it's still going to be there. And somebody's going to put me out in the street, either the electric company or whoever else is going to raise the rates exorbitantly. Here we are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Mr. Burgess.
We have no questions.
Ms. Edwards. Commissioners.
Thank you.
All right, you may sit down. Thank you.
Thanks again for listening to the middle class people and poor people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Claudette Stanford. I live at 9635 Dusty Lane in Madison. And I want to say a thank you for everybody that is here representing. I do thank SC&G for the times that maybe, the lights went out or something happened, they have come. I do appreciate that. But I also wanted just to say a little bit about the electric bill. I was like the lady a while ago that, maybe I wouldn't have come to something like this in the past. But I never thought I'd see myself get in the shape that I had. I'm not working right now. I have held good jobs, tried to work for the school and enjoyed that. But now, if you don't work 10 classes, then you don't get to substitute. And they're not giving the classes, so there's a lot of cuts going on. And so, I've tried to help myself, though. I got low in food, I found a way to go get it. And my son lives with me, and he's disabled. And so we help one another. I kind of look after him. He tries to help take care of the yard and things for me. But when I look at the bill, and I know I can't hardly pay it, it's hard. It makes you feel kind of rough. Doesn't, but you got to help yourself. That's what.
All right, the Public Service Commission, all right, they will get with me. Nobody hasn't gotten with me yet. Tomorrow, this guy is going to come out and tell me what else I need to do to conserve energy after all of this. They're all checked. I live alone in the house. There's people around in my neighborhood with 3 and 4 people. I'm alone. Why is my bill so high? I need some answers. Because this is ridiculous. I'm a hard-working, honest, tax-paying citizen, And what SCE&G is doing is not right. They came out, my meter was corroded. I say, I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. Come change this thing. They came out to replace it. You know what they said? It had a crack in it, but it's still correct. Something is wrong because I am not using up $400 a month in light bill. Last Christmas, my bill was over $1,000. This is January until now, and I'm over $1,500. I'm alone in the house. My kids are grown and gone. I want to know something. That is ridiculous.
Thank you, no.
And I am good and mad. I don't know where my next paycheck is coming from, but y'all could keep giving me these bills, and then when I ask for an answer, I'm transferred to Columbia. This other person is calling me, Christy's calling, and you're telling me nothing. I did not use all that light. And there's nobody slipping my electricity. So I need some answers. I went out there a couple of years ago, and you know what I had to do then? I went out and read the meter before the meter man came. That's right, I wrote the numbers down because you guys were making a habit of this thing. All right, and when Christmas time, when they send me the bill for $300, no way, because here's my number. You know what? They send me a $100 refund. They're doing the same thing. I want the refund.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry. Enough is enough, and too much is a waste. You guys should be giving back. USAA, when they make money, you know what they do? They kick some back to the customers. Y'all are like graveyards. Take, and keep I can answer, and I can wait. Enough is enough. Somebody's going to tell me something.
I'll try to stand. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You said you had tried to call the commission.
I went down to the SCE&G office, and these are the numbers I called. And here's my bills, if you care to look at them, because they're identified. This is what it was last year, you know, this year. This is crazy. I am alone. I'm not running the dryer. I'm not cooking. My kids are grown and gone.
Madam Chair, if I may ask, would you mind meeting with Chad or I myself, either Chad right now or myself after the hearing? I'd like to.
Yeah, they're estimating my bill. That's what's happening. Because I caught them in the act already. Yes, ma'am. You can have them.
A couple of reasons. Personally, I'm here because I'm beginning to feel like electricity is a luxury for people who can afford it. And I'm saying that from my heart because I've seen a lot of people who can't afford it.
My name is Nanette Edwards, and this is Chad Campbell. Chad is in the South Carolina Office of Regulatory Staff's Consumer Services Department. We are here today. We're attending the South Carolina Electric and Gas hearing. It's a night hearing in Summerville, South Carolina, regarding their application for a rate increase. And the Office of Regulatory Staff, our Consumer Services Division, handles consumer complaints regarding regulated utilities, including South Carolina Electric and Gas. And we have a toll-free number for consumers to call if they have issues with any of the regulated utilities. And that pretty much concludes that summary.
And who's this gentleman right here?
Chad Campbell.
Chad Campbell, what do you do, sir?
The Office of Regulatory Staff, Consumer Services Division. We can be reached at 1-800-922-1531.
Do you have any opinion about what's going on tonight?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any opinion about what's...
The Office of Regulatory Staff will present our findings in pre-filed testimony that we will file here on April 28th.
April 28th? Thank you
sir.
very much.
Thank you, sir.